everybody, it's Jamin with Keene Point of View, the best intersection of gay issues, politics, and Christianity ever. This week in political news, President Obama is playing political chess with the Republicans over immigration reform, and Speaker of the House John Boehner went off in a press conference on Thursday over President Obama's inability to take responsibility and action over something. This time, immigration reform. All while President Obama has urged Republicans in the House to pass immigration reform in the form of the DREAM Act, but they refused to do so. Oh, and Speaker Boehner informed President Obama 2 weeks ago that he would not be bringing immigration reform to the House floor for the rest of the year. So exactly, John Boehner, how should President Obama take responsibility for this manufactured crisis of children flooding our borders who are undocumented, when you won't even bring up immigration reform in the House? I agree that President Obama plays the political blame game way too much. However, on this one, I can't agree with you, John Boehner. Interestingly enough, this is the 50th anniversary of Barry Goldwater losing the 1964 presidential election in a huge way, after being the de facto leader of the conservative bloc of the GOP, who felt that race relations were moving way too fast in America after the Civil Rights Act of 1964 became law. And now we have a party dead set against a black president to get anything done, and elections are coming up in 2014 and 2016. I'm just noting some history here over what happened and who won and who lost, and it's repeating itself. In Christian and gay news, a lot of prominent LGBT rights organizations are withdrawing support from the proposed Employment Non-Discrimination Act, otherwise known as ENDA, in its present form. After the Hobby Lobby decision, these rights organizations feel that companies will now use that decision to bolster their religious liberty claims to not hire gay people or treat them fairly in the workplace. There is a provision in ENDA that allows for religious exemptions to discriminate against gay people in the workplace if they feel it fits their religious beliefs. I used to be okay with religious groups not treating people as decent human beings because it was in their beliefs. However, I can't do that anymore. The Bible is just a cop-out in this instance. You're being bigots, Christians who believe this way, and you're hiding behind the cross. And I say that because I know for a fact that you don't discriminate against anyone else, and that you don't focus on anyone else as hard as you do gay people. And you're a religious hypocrite because of it. You pick on gay people with 6 verses found in the Bible, but ignore the hundreds written against you with what you do every weekend with somebody to whom you're not married. You just plain don't like gay people, and I really just wish you would go ahead and admit that and stop using the Bible as a cover. Nothing you ever say about gay people is kind. You hear the word gay and immediately jump on your high horse about how they should change, because as a straight person, you are clearly an authority on what a gay person goes through. You equate being gay with being a drug addict, and I really just really need that to stop. And you see gay people as a broken people, a flaw in creation, and like the mentally ill, alcoholics, homeless, and drug addicts, it's just best to pretend that they don't exist and that they're not there. And the more that you can do to distance yourself from them, the better it is for you. Just like Jesus wanted. Bravo. I just know for a fact that after coming out, an unconditionally loving response to a gay person goes a lot farther than judgment and picking apart their life like they're a completely different person now that they've come out. They're still the same son, daughter, co-worker, nephew, niece, cousin, in-law, sister, and brother, and friend that you had 10 seconds before they told you the words, "I'm gay." Some of y'all Christians claim to be persecuted for your beliefs and hinge those beliefs on your ability to persecute gay people. If that's really all you have and the government takes that away from you, what do you have left? What is your faith about then? What will you focus on at that time? Because that day is coming, fellow believers, and it's a good idea to get back to what matters before it's too late. And if you've forgotten what matters, it's loving God with all your heart, soul, and might, and loving your neighbor as yourself, and doing unto others as you would have them do unto you. So stop being jerks, idiot Christians. Sometimes it's you and not Satan making living out your faith so difficult. Once again, this is Jamin with Keene Point of View, the best intersection of gay issues, politics, and Christianity on the web ever. Thank you for tuning in this week. This week on the blog, KeenePointOfView.com. Go ahead and check it out. I blogged about people who you should not follow on Twitter, and I gave you some tips for making your Twitter timeline a peaceful and happy, loving place. And And I also gave a ratchet recap of the On the Run tour with Beyonce and Jay-Z. Beyonce and Jay-Z were not ratchet. They were great. It was a really great concert. I was really impressed. Beyonce pulled out some new stuff, finally. And I want to see more. So that part was great. However, there was some other stuff that happened. And with it being Baltimore, yeah, a lot of stuff happened. So go ahead and read that. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you again for watching. Happy Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't forget to tell others about KeenePointOfView.com and the YouTube channel and bring them here and on the blog. Thanks for watching again. Make it a great weekend and take care.